So now we're going to start with our first creation of a collection. This is where it gets super, super exciting. So I'm going to go back to my collection. And if you see the green pulsating plus sign, you're in the right place. So I'm going to click on Create a Collection. Now, I love that it's so easy. Just click the plus sign, you're good to go. So everything, like this says, every great collection starts with a title, and you really have to have a title for your collection. This is going to be the part that people will know what your collection is about. So this is where you need to sort of start brainstorming here. What might you want to create a collection about? So I think I'm getting ready to do a unit on reptiles with my students. So I'm going to make a collection about reptiles. So I'm going to enter a title into this collection about reptiles. So I'm going to call this All About Reptiles. And that's my title. Now you'll see underneath there's a place where you can write a description for your collection. This is going to help, just in case your title wasn't clear enough, it's going to help for the students and for other people to understand the items that are included in this collection. Now I'm going to use this with my students as a way to present information to them. So I'm going to make my description match that. So I have this collection will help guide you through our study of reptiles. Enjoy getting to know these fascinating creatures. So after you have your title and a description, one thing I want to point out is your changes are always being saved. So this is awesome. So it's just saving right along. So you don't have to panic about saving things. So the next thing I'm going to do before I even worry about adding any content is I want to make sure that this collection is representative of what I'm going to be making it on. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a cover image. Now this is where I'm going to talk to you about choose from library. Wakelet uses Unsplash as the library. It's a high quality photo tool so that you can grab photos that others have given the copyright for, so you can use these in the collections, and it's embedded here so it's super easy to look for things. But you can, as you can see here, upload your own. Well, I like just seeing what's available first, because then I'll know if I need to find time to go make something. So I'm going to look up let's see, lizard, and see if there's some good pictures of lizards. Oh, these are fantastic. So I'm going to choose one of these little guys here. And when I click on it, he pops right in there. And then once he's there, you'll notice I have the ability to edit. And edit is, do you want to upload your own because you don't like this one? Do you want to choose a different one? Or do you want to reposition him? So let's see what reposition does. Reposition allows me to zoom in or zoom out or move him around. Maybe I really want him close up close and personal. And it also gives you a way to remove it if you don't want to put a picture up there. Also, for your cover image, you can choose half cover, which kind of shrinks it down so that you can see the text a little better, or you can hide it. Ooh, that looks boring for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use a half cover. And because I chose half cover, I'm going to reposition and pull him down a little bit so his little face doesn't get cut off. So there you go. So that's your cover image. The next thing you're going to want to do is think about this background. Now there's nothing wrong with gray, but I do like having a picture in the background because it just adds a little bit of visual interest. To add your picture, you'll notice in the top left hand corner you have a little gear. If you click on that gear, you'll see add a background image. Again, you're going to be able to upload your own or choose from library. So I'm going to give you a little tip here. I like choosing a background that's more of a texture and not of something specific, because what happens is it stays still while all your content in your Wakelet collection scrolls up and scrolls down on top of it. So I don't like to make it something that's super specific. I like to have more of a texture or something more subtle, because if you use something that has text or it's people, sometimes it gets cut off in weird ways when the content goes on top of it. So I'm going to choose just leaves, because I think that might make a really cool background. So let's see, this is cool. Maybe my little lizard is crawling across these leaves. So what you'll see is right now I don't have enough in there, but this will just sort of be a background. And again, you can change it by going back to that gear and changing background. So right now we've chosen a title, we gave a little bit of a description. We put in our cover image, decided if we wanted it half or whole, and then we put that background picture in there. Next up, we'll start adding some content.